my name is Hannah. I'm a digital marketing manager over here at Demandbase. So that means I get to do all the fun digital stuff in our platform. So my job kind of covers a bunch of different areas, but I mean, one of the biggest parts that we do is display advertising with the Demandbase Advertising Cloud. And so today I thought I would walk you guys through some of the best practices that we use over here at Demandbase. We can have pretty big ICP lists. I'm talking like 20,000 lists. And honestly, unless you have unlimited budget, which nobody does these days, you're not going to be able to target all 20,000 accounts in that list. So what we like to do is use intent data to really go after the best of the best. And it sounds, maybe a little complicated like intent data, but if you think about it, would you rather go after an account that's actively searching and researching for your solutions or an account that's not in market at all? So obviously you're going to want to go after the people who are in market for your products and solutions. So we have seen really great success with using intent data as a selector on top of our list to really filter down the exact accounts that we want to go after out of that whole big target account list. And when we do this, we actually see better click-through rates, better web visits and session duration and all of that, which makes total sense because if they're already thinking about this product and then they see an ad for it, they're going to be way more likely to click on the ad than go to the website. So that's one of the biggest keys that I can give you guys. So sometimes in digital marketing, we can do kind of like this set it and forget it approach, which is where you set your campaigns and set the budget for them and then just let them run while you're off, doing other things. But what we've found is that you really need to pay close attention to the budgets that you're spending in display. So that way you can optimize them to the best that you can based on what you're seeing in the results. So for example, we had started, a bunch of campaigns at the start of the new quarter. And then as we were tracking lift and then spend per account, we noticed that to get a decent lift amount, we needed, $20 per account. And so then we had to go in and rework our budgets to make sure that every campaign that we had at least a $20 spend per account in there so that we could see that better like web traffic and engagement from them. So it's just really important to continuously monitor these metrics, and that way you can shift around budget to make it the most effective for your strategy. I know we're all trying to do more with less right now, and so if you're just throwing budget out the window, not a good thing. So definitely just pay attention to how you're setting up your budget and make sure it's aligned to your priorities too. And what I can mean by this is, for example, we tier all of our accounts over here. So tier 1 accounts are going to have a higher spend per account than tier 2. Tier 2 accounts are higher than tier 3 and so on. And so just making sure that as you're adjusting your budgets, it's also following that priority for your different account lists. So what we did is we sat down with the reps and looked at what our biggest opportunities were that were closing pretty soon or in the next quarter. And then we actually built out individual pages that call out these companies by name and speak directly to their pain points and what solutions, they have an opportunity with for us. So then we went in display and created a campaign only targeting this account. And so we're sending the people from that account to this page. And we've seen really great success with this because, again, the ad itself is personalized. So it's calling out the company name. And then when they go to this page, it's all about them. It's about what they're looking for, the calls that they've already had. We even had reps record a little video of themselves that we put in the hero saying, hey guys, it's Matt, I'm your account manager. Happy to answer any questions you have. So it just gives it a very personalized feel for some of those really big opportunities that you're looking to close. And because with display, we can also do people targeting, we're making sure to reach maybe even people that sales hasn't reached out to yet, but bringing them to that page. So that way, when they're involved in that opportunity later on, they're already familiar with us. They know we really care about their business enough to run all these special campaigns for them. And it just creates more like, one-to-one feel for them. So what do I mean by this? So say you have a big initiative or, a new white paper coming out and you're going to do a big email blast about it. Well, if you send ads a week or two ahead of that email blast, it kind of plants the seed for them. So that way they're kind of on the lookout when that email comes through. So for example, say, you have an event coming up and you need to send a last minute invite for people to register. And so if you start showing them ads about that event, they might not register for the event from the ad, but it's already in the back of their mind. So that way when that email comes through to register, they're like, oh, hey, I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. That looks familiar. So they're more likely to open the email and actually go to the page and register than if they've never seen anything about this event at all and you're asking them to immediately register for it via email. We've done this several times and we see really great success with it when we send emails just, out of nowhere versus when we warm them up with display ads first. So that's something that we really like to do here at Demandbase. And I will tell you, it is not through clicks and conversions and all the just generic metrics that marketers usually use. So display ads can be a little tricky because, again, it's all about just getting your brand in front of your target accounts and staying top of mind of them and driving web traffic and really, giving them thought content that's going to help them down their journey stages. However, this isn't as easy to measure as a click. Like how can you truly see the impact of your digital ads? So one thing we look at Demandbase is something called SQL velocity. So how quickly did on SQL go into pipeline? And so we look at this at accounts that received our ads, and then we also compare it against accounts that didn't receive our ads. And what we found is accounts that received our ads convert to a pipeline opportunity much faster than accounts that, say, didn't see our ads. We can also look at it in other ways, like we looked at all of the closed won opportunities in the last year. And of those opportunities, how many accounts had interacted with our display ads? And it was actually crazy, like 97% of opportunities that closed were interacting with our display ads versus I think it was like 5 accounts that hadn't, and they had a much longer opportunity cycle as well. So these are just some different ways that we measure success on the broader scale because, again, it's not as easy as, someone filled out a form, now they're an opportunity. You kind of have to take a big picture look at it.